So let me just quickly say, I'm bipolar 2. I'm not bipolar 2, I have bipolar 2. So, I'm sexy. So that's different, yeah. But my company, Careers in Transition, which is interesting, to have bipolar disorder is unheard of, to build a business that's a multi-million-dollar business. And what's really interesting is that before I realized that I had bipolar disorder, I was getting ready to go to China to speak on my book in Shanghai and Beijing. As soon as I returned, I was arrested, so I spent a little time in DeKalb County. And because I didn't know that I had a mental wellness. So I spent a little time there. So you can be somebody who has a multi-million-dollar business, traveling all over the world, doing some incredible things, but you may not know that you have a problem because people around you will say, oh, she's just quirky. She's just quirky. No, I wasn't quirky, I was crazy as cat shit. I was quirky. So, fortunately for me, after getting some extensive treatment in one of the best treatment centers in America, I was able to go off and get some really great treatment. I came back and like you or your family, we talked about it in my family. And what we realized, which I did not know, I was actually diagnosed as a child. Going back to, it starts as children, and we don't always do things. And my family was like, we're not gonna deal with this. So I'm kind of grateful for that because it may have defined me. But over years, I did things that people thought were quirky. Well, over time, we realized I'm not quirky, and what really helped me is that instead of keeping it secret, I became public. And I didn't become public until Robin Williams' death. That's when I became public and actually started a nonprofit. Because what I realized is that that's me. I've sat places. Now think about it. I was in Ebony about a year ago. A year ago I was in Ebony, as they called me the $18 million woman. But you come back to my house, I'm sitting in the mirror crying saying, why am I alive? Why, how can I kill myself? How can I do this and the kids don't find my body? You know, these are thoughts that people who have mental health challenges have. So I say all that to say this. Going back to what you said I thought was beautiful. It's not always about our weaknesses, but some of the strength that come with some of the mental health challenges. Not all of it is a curse. Some of it is a blessing. And when you learn to tap into those things that made me a huge success, I've been able to help others weather their storms and help others. And I came out and became public. When you live in the light, such as we're living in the light, and how many because let's be honest, they said 1 out of 5 earlier, but the research is actually 1 out of 4. So if we count these rows,
Hello.
I'm not the only crazy person sitting up in here. 1 out of 4. So if it's 1 out of 4 of us, and only 2 of us are sitting here saying that we have mental health challenges, we're living in the light. You claim it. And so when you start claiming it, owning it, embracing it, you can move through it.